It's Takeover Tuesday.
You got to take it over.
Taking over.
Takeover.
Takeover Tuesday.
We taking over. One city at a time.
Shade 45, what the fuck is up? We got my man Rick Rock up in this bitch.
Yodel.
Rick Rock,
It's
Rick
Takeover
Rock.
Tuesday.
What up?
What's up with it?
What's going
What's
on?
up, my boy?
Hey, Lord said, what up, Rick Rock, nigga?
What's up with my ninja?
I just kicking it with Rick Rock, nigga. What's going on?
That's right. Ain't nothing, man. You know, out here, campaigning and, promoting. Getting my Obama on
You got Rick Rock. Rocket, the album is out.
right now.
It's looking good, dog. I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
You wearing a suit and shit. You look like, what's my man name?
Some pimp. No.
Malik Yoba. What's my man name?
no.
Oh, yeah, that's what my, said.
What's my man? Yeah, you look like off the wire. What's my man off the wire?
I forget my ninja.
No, Barksdale.
No, the James
Stringer?
Bond mother, the one that Stringer Bell.
Stringer
You looking like
Bell.
Stringer Bell.
Yeah, some young Crip came up to me, man, at the gas station, ran up on me. I was like, man, this nigga tripping. He said, hey, man, I just wanted to tell you. You look like, Gilbris or something. Gilbris something. But yeah.
Damn, niggas, I got a lot of niggas in there with you, man. Goddamn.
Yeah, I got the homies with me, man.
Deep in the motherfucker. He got
Damn.
everybody up in this bitch.
Yeah. All love, no hate.
All right, so the cool thing is, I think a lot of cats this is gonna be a cool Takeover Tuesday because you don't yell your name all over tracks, and I don't even think a lot of cats understand this. Are you yelling your name over the tracks? Do you yell your name over the tracks?
Nah. On my album, I'm kind of
On this one,
Yeah.
Your homie's laughing like, yeah, he does, but all right,
Yeah. Nah, I don't.
okay, but so yeah, you do. You don't yell your name all over the motherfucking track, so I don't think people realize all of the fucking albums that you were a part of.
Yeah.
Doing this shit. You've been doing it since how long?
Yeah, man. Many moons, many afternoons, and many mornings, man. So I'd say 95. I came in with Pac.
Fucking lotion, really, man.
Yeah.
I gotta start using that shit because you look young than a motherfucker,
Man, right
man.
on, man. Cause God know I was playing. He knows I stood in the background, and what I'm saying, and just, he's like, you can't do that. So he kept me kind of fresh for a minute till I get out here and campaign right now.
You don't do no drugs or no shit?
Nah.
Just weed, huh?
Nah.
Not
Yeah,
even weed?
I basically just got started on that. You know what I'm saying?
You just started on Tree?
Yeah.
How's that helping your creative process?
Well, it's dope. It's almost like I see things in their own separate boxes now when you make music. I see the symbols in the box over here, almost like moving boxes.
Yeah.
It separates things and it makes it clear. It is I see motherfuckers been cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that? What do you mean?
Because I've been making beats. All the shit I ever made was sober. You know what I'm saying? As a gopher. And so when, you know what I'm saying, now that, you know what I'm saying, I indulge a little bit here and there, you feel me? I said the creative process, you know what I'm saying? The minutia is like, it's a whole different animal. Things come out,
Hey.
It's crazy. And I remember Biggie said, hey, the weed did it. The weed wrote the songs. I'm like, okay, I see what you're talking about.
I can't wait. Yo, man, you up there in the Bay, go over to Berkeley, get you some motherfucking mushrooms, man. I want to see what you do on some
I can't
shrooms.
take it that far, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Rick.
Yeah.
Trust me on this one, bro. Trust me on this one.
Yeah.
You making fucking crazy hits off of that shit. Speaking of crazy hits, let's just jump off into some of these ones. We're gonna start off with Pac. You work with Pac.
Yeah, I did.
What was that like?
It was of course it was a life-changing experience for me. I was young coming in. I flew in from Alabama and I had, a couple what do you call those CDs, little tapes, you know what I'm saying, for the SB12 little floppy disk. And so how it all worked out, and he got me in there and they had that SB12, I figured that was a life-changing moment, and how he interacted with me and the energy and the whole sense of dreams coming true and coming to fruition in front of you.
Yeah.
It was that whole thing. So yeah, it was
now
dope
you did,
for me.
You did the beat for Trading War Stories.
Yeah.
Now how did that work? Did you already have the beat completed and he was like, I like that, this is one on the bus on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I came out, I had a bag of floppy disks. I made the beats in Alabama.
Yeah.
So
So
on
you
I had a
Alabama.
floppy
I didn't
disk.
know. I didn't know you was from Alabama.
No,
man.
I'm from California, but I moved to Alabama. So well, actually, I'm born in Alabama.
Okay.
But I was raised my whole life since a baby in California.
In the Bay?
Then things got crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then we moved back to Alabama for a little while.
Okay.
Then I had you know what I'm saying, I had some work bring me back out here to California. And but anyway, long story short, fast forward, I ended up flying out to California doing something for the Conscious Daughters. So I had discs with me from the SP12s. So anyway, long story short, again,
Pockets it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, I get in the studio, they have an SP12 and I put it in, I just loaded it up, you know what I'm saying, and pressed play while he was, you know what I'm saying, while they was waiting. They was waiting for Johnny J to do something, so I just loaded it up.
You was like, let me sneak some
man,
beats in
if
here.
I don't.
Yeah,
So
you
I
did.
slid that in there so quick, and I just pressed play, and it was at Can-Am, the old Death Row Studios.
Yeah.
So it was blapping. And Pac was like, man, what's that? And I always, man, that's you, brother. That's you. That's you. And then everybody was in there, Pac, the Outlaws, 40, D-Shot, Be Legit, Richie Rich, Sebo, and they just all got in there and just started writing. You know what I'm saying? We did a couple songs that night.
Well, let's listen to Tupac Trading War Stories.
Yeah.
A military mind, nigga. A military mind means money. A criminal grind, nigga. A criminal grind mean hustle. You know, we trade war stories. We outlaws on the rise. Jealous niggas I despise. Look in my eyes. We trade war stories. We outlaws on the rise. Jealous niggas I despise. Look in my eyes. The Kenyan mind picture. A thug nigga drinking hard liquor. This ghetto life has got me catching up to God quicker. Who would figure that all I need was a head trigger?
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.
Yeah, we got Rick Rock here. Take over
Yodel.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Producer, rapper extraordinaire, been in the game for a minute. You're a West Coast dude, but we was talking off the air that was kind of an East Coast beat, huh?
Yeah. I made that beat in Montgomery, Alabama at the SNA. Was like a promotion place, and I used to do beats, and I was into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was originally East Coast, and I was, I came up and I liked all the sampling and all the, all that aspect of it. So that's what I brought with me when I got out here. And then eventually when I got up under Mike Mosley, you know what I'm saying, another 707 veteran, he he had a mob sound going. Basically the whole Northern Cali sound was going. And I got acclimated to that, you know what I'm saying, once I was, I used to stay on the floor in the studio, you know what I'm saying.
Tell me what that mob sound is. That's
it's like,
real trunk.
it might be like, well, my mob, it might be like kind of like sloppy. It's funk, and it's bass line, and it's off-on kind of slap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then and now I've evolved to where, I put melodies and things of that nature on there, and always trying to do out better yourself. You know what I mean? So,
It's funny that you like. I don't know how to describe mob music. I just know that that's what I ride to. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's you throw it in your
Sinister
car.
bass
and it's,
line.
it's just heavy bass.
Yeah.
And just
it's more bass. It originally started with 808s with bass lines on them. So it'd be boom, and then you had the the 808s, DJ Darrells, and I love mob music too. I'm glad you know what I'm saying. You got me to talk about those cats because they pioneered a lot of that mob music, studio tone. And it is claps, 808s. A lot of kind of what the South is doing is similar. You know what I'm saying, in nature. It was just claps and 808s and mob bass, slow bass lines.
I think it lends to a driving culture. Like if you drive, like it sounds awesome. And, and perhaps that's why it didn't. New York is a headphone culture.
Yeah.
So you get more tighter beats, but to me that mob shit really goes. Let's talk about more East Coast shit. You did some work with Busta Rhymes. We're gonna talk about Make It Clap. You actually can you pull up you sampled Barry Manilow, Could It Be Magic?
Yeah. I just grabbed the album, listened to it, and heard a little section, and just was like, Can
you pull up the Could It Be Magic, please?
You kind of like Bright Mom. I forgot all about that.
Well, I didn't know that you did it. They did the Salmon and did the fucking.
That's it.
Here, turn it up, please. Not a lot of motherfuckers are sampling Barry Manilow
Yeah.
because he looks like an aardvark.
Come on, I'm from the era when they didn't have no rap on the radio. It's Barry Manilow. It's it was all white. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, so I seen all these bands and I loved them. You know what I'm saying?
You grew up on like that AM Gold sound.
Off top. I seen, what was that little puppet was on Mod and she had a little show. They was Countdown. That's super old school.
Nah, that's before I can remember Wolfman Jack, but like
All
that's
that.
about as far back as I go because I'm 77.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm 78. I'm right with you.
All right, I should know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really playing.
That's how I played. I played all the way through it just to hear the sections I wanted, and I took pieces of a lot of it, and made things with it. But
Well, let's hear what you did with Busta Rhymes on the Make It Clap.
that's what it is.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.
Let's make it clap.
Shape 45, we got Rick Rock here. We going through all his beats. Well, not all of them. You got a gang of them bitches, but we're playing some of the highlights and all that shit. That was that Busta Rhymes Make It Clap. You did another hit with him and fucking Mariah Carey.
Yeah, for sure.
What's that like? What was that like? Bust is to me one of the illest MCs out there. What was that like working with him?
It was incredible. It was crazy. It was everything you think. It was different. He was unorthodox in the manner that he worked. As far
How
as,
so?
Well, he had a mic inside the studio. I always remember seeing him put together the album with Make a Clap on there. You know what I'm saying? How he structured it and, he laid the songs out. And that was all learning for me. And I could take that back and execute
What do you mean
it.
he laid the songs out? How so?
Well, like he had Pro Tools and he had the songs like in various orders. Stuff that's simple to people now. But
Right.
initially when I was learning, he had, all these songs lined up and he would put them back to back just to, sequencing the album
Just to
basically.
see how the album was gonna flow. from
Yeah,
front
and
to
then
back.
when he was at a certain point, he'll just go ahead and get on the mic and say, like, man, he'll make a skit or something or do something and then add it on while he was sequencing and, and it was just a process was like watching, somebody like a star get down, somebody that, honed his craft really, in tune. And it gave me the insight on what the people that have longevity do, which is ultimately what you should be striving to look for when you're coming up, all the little keys of success to keep you around, not to keep you now, you know what I mean? But
to keep you around. That's a good way to look at it. So, well, we're gonna speak on a motherfucker that's been around. You did some work with E40, who's been doing it for like fuck, man, it's gonna be like 30 years in this bitch. Like, it's crazy if you really think about it. It's fucking
sick.
nuts, man.
Yeah, it's sick.
He's been able to just stay relevant for fucking ever.
Yeah, he stay working. Key element, he stay on the grit. He's creative.
Do you do that as well? Do you reach out to these young cats that you see making noise and like try to jump with them? Because I feel like that's something E40's been able to do very well.
Yeah, that's what he does well. Well, as a producer, that's kind of like been the thing where you kind of dip and dabble. But for my project, I got a few youngsters. I got Problem on my project, but yeah, I think ultimately, it's just I'm kind of getting. Really trying to figure it out. I think ultimately the older generation have a problem with the youngsters not not, how can I put it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Put it honestly. Go ahead, just let it out.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna let that.
Do they not want your beats?
Well, let me put it like this. They go for the look, whereas people like me have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of contracts all around. You know what I'm saying? Everything is attached to, it's monetized. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of youngsters be like, you think they're just gonna, it's the look. Hey man, we're gonna be on this. I'm kind of maybe that's the old school in me where I'm generating off. Well, you know,
Bro,
we have to.
I'm so fucking lost right now.
Are you?
Hell yeah! I don't know what the. Fuck this
Because I
shit.
think
All
you
right.
know what I mean about the
Yeah.
music. Okay, as far as music, as far as somebody want to get a beat or something like that, and the youngsters want to just like the youngsters. I feel sorry for a lot of producers. They just give like say somebody's popping and you give them a beat. You just gave them the beat and there's nothing attached. There's no monies attached to it. You got maybe a little advance. 5 years from then, you have no money coming in, no royalties, no nothing.
So the young cats don't want to break bread. For the
They
beats.
kind of do, but they don't have business attached to it.
Right,
And
right.
so I can't. You know.
Let's talk about that E40 Yay Area song.
Yeah.
Tell me how you got to that beat.
Uh.
I think that was what you sampled the Rebirth of Slick. Cool
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
actually it's crazy because I had that beat. I had a similar sample in Alabama, so I just kind of revamped it. Took the beat from Butterfly and them,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, I resampled it, put some mob behind it, some bass lines, and I was just sitting on it, and I actually sent it to 40, and 40 was like, man, you know, this shit right here clapping, and so we went in and knocked it down.
All right, let's hear it. E40 Yay Area. Rick Rock doing all these beats.
Yeet.
Learn something.
Uber other styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap what key beat to lock, but we beat to rap what key beat to lock. We beat to rap what key beat to lock, but we beat to rap what key beat to lock. We beat to rap what key beat to lock, but we beat to rap what key
I got my
beat to
second
lock.
win, pimp.
We beat to rap
E40.
what key beat to lock, but we beat
Rick
to
Rock.
rap
I got
what
my
key
second
beat
win.
to lock.
Sick with a
We
BMA.
beat to rap what key.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.
We back. We got Rick Rock here.
Yodel.
Motherfucking Takeover Tuesday. Going through a lot of your beats and
Yeah.
shit. A lot of classics that you did. That you done. That was Yay Area.
Yeah, that's Yay Area classic. Right there.
I love the use of that sample, man. I love the
Yeah.
way you freak that shit.
Yeah, man. You know, it wasn't many. It might have been the first person. I don't know. Put the little sample in there, keep it in there throughout. I thought it was gonna irk 40, but he got down on top of it. You know what I mean?
Did you do the dripping like we got the other one with the ladybug with the
Candy.
Yeah.
Candy. Yeah.
Hey, we pull that up for a little second because I like the way you freak that one as well. Just-
Okay. Yeah. that's
we don't
okay.
got to play the whole thing. I just like it's because it kind of is reminiscent of that as well. This was a Snoop right here. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got 'em, dripping like water. You want 'em,
the
I got 'em,
Candy
dripping
Man,
like
Candy
water.
Okay.
You want 'em, I got 'em,
Sticky
dripping
Icky,
like water.
Snoop
You want 'em,
Dogg,
I got 'em, dripping like
DPG,
water. You want 'em, I got 'em, dripping like water.
Goldie
Were you a big fan of? Were you
Oh, yeah.
a big fan of?
Talk to him, nephew.
Yeah, the diggable planets.
Diggable Planets?
Yeah.
about-
Yeah. You know, I was standing at, I was all hip hopped out. You know what I'm saying? And they had just came with, I think it was the Ninth Wonder or something, that
Yeah.
album, and
That's that album is like a great Saturday afternoon clean up the crib album.
man,
Just slept on.
I haven't heard it in a minute, but it was slept on at the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it definitely was cool. You know what I mean? But it was a step away from, I guess, that more jazzy that they were doing. So it shook people. But yeah, so I've been a fan. You know what I mean? And I just sometimes some of that old hip hop, the catalog in my brain, the file cabinet, you just remember some of those times you had, and you want to bring some of that back.
Did that help you be a better? Look, I don't want to just put you in the hole of a Bay Area producer, but did
Yeah.
that give you an extra wrinkle that a lot of the cats in the Bay didn't have that you were listening to some of these albums?
I think so. I think it's that more, a broader ear. You know what I'm saying? Whereas somebody in the Bay who's just surrounded, absorbed by mob music would only know that, might not even generally won't even hear any hip hop. No boom bap. Whereas I had the boom bap and I had that. I put them together. Plus I was in the South when all that, booty shake music came out. Luke Skywalker came to my high school. You know what I'm saying? With all the strippers and everything at the rally. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it was like,
So you gotta touch everything.
Yeah, so it's like I've been in all those places and I understand. And also, it's kind of like DJs. How a lot of the DJs turn to producers.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same element in a sense, You just get a broader ear of what people like and can put it together.
Let's go to the phone lines. People want to holler at you. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Let's go to KB in Mississippi. What's up, KB?
What's happening, man?
You got it.
Big Rock, what's going on, man?
What's up with it?
Oh, man, y'all was just playing that E40. I like the E40, that track you did, Rick Rock Horns. That's
Oh,
that
yeah,
mob
that's
music
right.
for real. That go hard, man.
Oh, right on, family. Yeah,
Already.
yeah. He said Rick Rock Horns. Yeah.
Already.
Shout out Marty James on the hook. Yeah. Right on, family. So y'all ride to that out there in Mississippi, huh?
Already.
That's what it is. I slide through there a few times, man. I think it's the 78 going towards I cut through there going to Alabama when I drive across country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out there in
E40,
Mississippi.
man. E40 gets down.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go to
Yeah, man,
Detroit.
make sure you check my album out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Rocket. Check him out, too. You know, he out right now. You know, if you like that, you might like some of what, you know what I'm saying, what's on there.
D Nice and the D. What up, though?
What up, though? Rick Rock. Rick Rock. It's Cosby Slot Shop, man. I've been fucking with you since Cosby Slot Shop days.
Wow. Yeah. We went back to the slop shop.
Like Jules said, man, in the D, man, we've been messing with that mob music, man. I've been messing with it since '91, bro. Studio Tone, Capone, Mike Mosey, Bob Scott, the whole nine, baby.
Yeah,
but
that's what it is.
That transition to the hype, you know, we still was on that too. But I like how you blended that mob music with Jay-Z and them. And a lot of people don't know you hooked up on that DJ Clue with Wu-Tang with that Cream too with that mob music. So
yeah, that's
you
right.
On the East Coast with that mob music.
You a fool
You know
for
that.
that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, baby, that Cosby Slop Shop was a salute to Big Lurch, man. Keep your head up, baby.
That's what it is.
Oh, no. Hey,
Yep.
keep them
They
moving,
well versed
man.
in this shit out here, man.
Man, much love, man. It's some nice jewels on there, man. I think you enjoy it, man. Fuck with your ninja.
All right, hey, as we take it,
The D?
Detroit, fuck with you, man.
That's what it is.
As we're taking these calls, let's just keep jumping into different songs. Hey, throw up the Jay-Z song that he did too while we're taking these phone calls. This is what you did. Change the game.
Change the game. Parking lot pimping. Squeeze first. And
You did all those?
And get your mind right.
This was my get ready to go to work song right here, man. I'll throw this shit on, smoke me a motherfucking cigarette, get my shit right, and get the fuck go to the fucking be a bathroom attendant and save up to get the fuck out of Michigan, man.
Yeah.
Turn that shit up right there in just a little second. Yeah, that was you right there, huh?
Yeah.
What was that like working with Jay-Z?
Man, come on, man. Man, that shit right there. That shit, man, it was a blessing. That's like God touching, you know what I'm saying, with his whole work ethic, the whole my hip-hop dream coming true. And I came up there with beats. There was a lot of things going on. I came up there with beats, and he didn't want them. Once he wanted them enough to fly me there.
Yeah.
Then once I got him there, put him on a 2-inch reel, he came in, then he didn't want them. So that whole crushing your dreams thing happened, and then overcoming that I just got down on some keyboards right there and did Get Your Mind Right in his face right there and did Squeeze First in his face and so it was just great times watching him record. Man, that shit was awesome.
You must have felt rejected as hell.
Yeah, like it was like man, that shit was crazy. Like smoking you know what I'm saying? So
that's gonna be tough. You fucking fly across country.
Yeah.
You give him your shit, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not really. Nah, try again."
Just like that. Then you just wait, you got something else? I got a couple beats. All right, okay. Play me some beats. I played a couple beats. He really wasn't feeling it, and he was like, okay. He left out for a second. I was like, fuck it. And they had Just Blaze had a little keyboard out there and his little drum machine and shit.
Yeah.
And so I just got on that shit and just got down. I did that. Get your mind right, baby. Get your mind right. And you know what I'm saying? And he just started waved. You know what I'm saying? He started rubbing his head and like mouthing raps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he thinking of the raps. Then he went in the booth and laid it down.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I clicked in like, hey Jay, I think you should do that again, my nigga. And I clicked out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, who does this? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's getting them back for not liking your beats and shit. No, that was good. That was good. But just punch it up a little bit more when you say ho. All right, that's better.
He was like, man, you know, I kind of do this shit, my nigga. If you don't know, I've been platinum. You know what I'm saying? I've been winning. So he kind of just let me tag in and let him you know what I'm saying, fix it up, act like a producer. But it was dope, man. All I could say, it was dope. We recorded all these songs at one time, and it was crazy.
Play the Fabulous track. Got Rick Rock here. Take over Tuesday. And here's the thing, like, I hate to be rushed, but you just got so many fucking...
Yeah.
You just got so many...
Yeah.
This you too?
Yeah, for sure. So it's like, you know, that's why I'm here, man. I gotta let them know before I'm gonna die, man. And then somebody gonna tell my story and get Gouda, man. Fuck that. I need my hip hop story told
You know,
right
the crazy
now.
shit is like, I've known you forever, and half of this, I didn't even realize.
Yeah. Because I've been in the tuck.
It makes sense when you listen to it. You're like, okay, you have a sound, but like, you really got to start yelling on the track like these other
Yeah, you
motherfuckers.
just said I wasn't yelling. That was but you know what? Check it out. What's dope about that enables me now, after, what has it been, 20, 18, 17 years, to come back and say, here I am, like, who are you? Here I this dude, and be, I didn't know that. So it's more, it's like refreshing.
Yeah, it's like a
it
brand
gives
new
me
look.
another, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been out there all in your face like that. So now I'm finna be, because, you know, I got a project. So I got to be out there, you know what I'm saying, and let them know.
Let's go to motherfucking, let's go to Alabama.
What?
DJ Val, what up, though?
What up, Drew? What up, Sir? What up, Rick Rock? What up, home?
What's up with it?
I don't know it, man. You know, Alabama just representing that thing, man. Hey,
Where you at, Montgomery?
No, man, I'm in Northwest Alabama, man. You
okay, that's what it is.
Sample some music from my area. I'm from Muscle Shoals, man.
Okay, that's what it is.
That's a good documentary, too, right there, that Muscle Shoals shit. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, bro. I just want to shout you out on your career, man. You know, I grew up in the 90s, man, adolescents in the 90s, man. So, you know, I appreciate your sound, man. Guys like you, Organized Noise, T-Mix, people like that. That's the stuff I grew up off of, man. And I just had a question, man. Are producers like you, Organized Noise, people like that who are genuine producers who care about the sound, who care about the culture, are you grabbing into these young guys? I know the era is different now. But are you grabbing any of these young producers and mentoring them to make sure that sound stays quality like what you had when you was coming through?
Yeah. Well, I haven't gotten anywhere. Actually,
do they even want to listen to you, man?
Yeah, it's a cold thing. That's what I was kind of trying to say earlier when I got all out of pocket. It's like a weird transition where you're your own shark out here and you're swimming and you want to do it your way. So a lot of times you might try to tell somebody and they don't want to listen. And I think I came up from an era where I always wanted to do everything myself, everything myself, and I feel like I'm still swimming like that, and that shark still swimming out here, still combating with my sword, getting down. And so I took maybe 2 or 3 people. And, about 2 of those was bad experiences, you feel me? But I did bring people aboard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely want to, you know what I'm saying, as far as producers, you know what I'm saying? I definitely, you definitely want to share, because music is love when you love it, when it comes from your inner soul.
Well, plus on the business end, you just have them make beats for you. And then
That's what I'm saying. I can't do that. I'm from the era of, I'm from solid cloth. Like, so I could never do that. But at the same, plus,
didn't a lot of producers do that?
I got it done to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that what apprenticeship is?
That ain't apprenticeship. That's just taking a nigga shit. Cause they got some hot shit.
Who took your beat?
I ain't at liberty. I'm not at liberty to disclose. But it happens, and I understand that. But I think what I'm saying is, I have fucked with youngsters, and I for sure want to keep fucking with the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? They just have to be, and we all have to be receptive to each other. You know what I'm saying? And just move this shit forward.
Rick Rock, give me 2 songs you want to play off of your new album, Rocket.
Fuck.
We'll start with
so astronomical. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. Played. I like that.
Okay.
It's like a good pun.
Let me see. Let me play the one with Redman real quick. It's called Clean. Clean.
All right.
So featuring Goldie Gold from the from the 707. 707. What's up with y'all? You see you representing, but yeah, Redman and Goldie Gold on this one. And man, they so all over the place. I don't know what.
Let's go, man.
I'm fucks with Let's Go. See?
If she twerk, nothing wrong with that.
Crispy and clean, back on the scene. Crispy and clean, back on the scene. Crispy and clean, back on the scene.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.
You know what I like about producer shit?
Yeah.
Y'all ride out with ill beats. You'll just fuck. You'll be like, here's another just one right here that you can write for 30 seconds. Cause fuck it, I got like 20 of these bitches. I just need to jam in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to express, especially when it's your own perspective and not from somebody else. As musically, you want to express it.
That was all right. This is off the album Rocket.
Rocket.
You can get it on iTunes, all that shit.
Yeah.
Or you can need. I'm holding the actual CD itself.
Yeah, they can get a physical, or they can they can go to iTunes, Google Play, all the little digital distributions that they usually go to on their phone. It's right there.
Let's pick another one, man. What else you wanna play off?
So
this
much, man. I got my folks in here, so I'm gonna ride with Let's Go, huh?
I was gonna ask you how's the Turf Talk one? I've always been this
Turf Talk and J Diggs. That's called 707 on mine.
Yeah,
that's for the 707 folks, my people at home. But yeah, it's blab.
Sound like a jungle.
It's a blab. It's on some other shit. It blab.
Turf Talk.
The whole album blab, bro. This is really like you put it in. And it's like it's not, that song is not representative of the whole album, but it's a representative of a piece. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing moves like that, so it's hard to take.
Play me the most grimiest. What's the most dirtiest, grimy?
I don't make funk music like as far as fight. You
don't have to be just.
I'm thinking for you, bass shit.
Bass shit.
DJ J Stone. That's my Uno right there.
You think that's it? All right, let's go.
Shit, J
let's play bass shit.
That's Uno right there.
Maybe you can put
No.
All right, here it is. Rick Rock, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, for sure, family. Man, I appreciate, man. Come on, man. I love y'all for having me, man. Am I done? I'm gone?
You done?
7. Good, baby.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.